Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 16th of September. I am Flatcap Callum and I am hoping you are all very, very well. I found a few bits on Saturday I like, so we will try our luck with a £30 stake. Clearly, the last few weeks has been going terribly, so we are proceeding with caution. But I've got a £30 stake. It's 2 combination double bets and 3 Yankees. That's how I've worked it down. I think it's 11 races, 17 horses in the plan. That's what we've got. So that is coming up. I will do the review of Friday, word on the golf, and we've got the tips to competition because it's Saturday, so we'll get onto that as well. And to flag, I'm not expecting any video for Sunday's racing. Doesn't look the best. There's a few interesting races. So I think it's much more likely I might put something in the comments with 1 or 2 selections, but I'm not planning on doing a video. So unless I look at it and suddenly, heavens above, I find 5 decent horses that I wasn't expecting to, then yeah, there'll be no video in theory until Tuesday. Although I will be paying quite close attention to Monday's meeting at Kempton. So last year when we hit a really nice 3 winnings in a row all at Kempton, the meeting where the channel meetup is on Friday, technically that happened on a Friday, but that actual meeting, those handicaps that were on that corresponding day, are actually happening on this Monday. So they are middle to longer distance handicaps at Kempton. So I'll be looking at the Kempton evening meeting on Monday, definitely. Friday's meeting at Kempton where the channel meetup is happening. First race is currently scheduled at 5:15, so we'll see if that moves about. But looking promising so far in the sense of the first 3 races are kind of novice-y, younger horse ones, but the last 4 are 4 handicaps. So as long as you get decent field size, we might get nice 4 handicaps in a row to have on for the channel meetup. So that is that. So what do we need to do? Friday only had 4. No good. Last one placed second at 22 to 1. So 8 on 270 back was what the channel had. So we are still big down for the week, aren't we? So we're down about 37, I think, something like that for the week after a shocker last week. So yeah, it's not been a pretty few weeks at all. What I would say, and I put this in the comments last night as well, because we've had a sustained period of decent weather, mainly in the UK, so not so much in Ireland, but mainly in the UK, it does tend to happen like this, where the field sizes reduce down and results become not necessarily more predictable, but the market has a better grasp of it because horses are running on similar ground they've been running on in recency. So if you actually look at results, yesterday was another example. It's been very similar last few weeks. You're not getting a lot of double figure price winners. Where you are, they're popping up in 6-7 rounder races. There's the odd one, but there's not a lot. But you're not even hitting up places either. So it's generally single figures, but also it's not necessarily having an impact on favourites. So that if you actually look at the horses that are winning, there's not an over-indexing of favourites winning. It's in that little kind of 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1 bracket is where most of the horses are coming in. Now, that's not necessarily my gig. Now, if you watch my free bets video for the TV races, I've done something a bit like that, but that's not. I'm not going to suddenly just stop what I'm doing on the channel. It just means there might be less selections today. There's a few more opportunities, I think, but we'll find out. But the thing with doing bets like that, right? So if you pick, 3, 4, 5 to 1 shots, and you literally just did a bet a day like that, then it's a better way in terms of you're not dealing with big losses and losing streaks necessarily. You're doing that way. Even if you pick them blindly, you'll get most of your money back. But what it does mean statistically, if you pick 3 horses, let's say at like 4 to 1. I think what I worked out the other day, I think it was like 1 in 64 times those had come in statistically. So if you were beating that, you would be ahead. But actually, if I did one of those bets every day and I did a video every day this on this channel like that, then yeah, there'd be 5, 6, 7 times a year where we'd hit 3 winners at those prices. I'm trying for something a little bit bigger, because I think the long-term profitability is better in what I'm doing in the selection process I'm doing than trying to find 4-5-1, 3-1 type horses. So if that's your gig and you like those prices, I'm not your man. There's other people out there that will do that sort of thing for you. I'm here trying my luck on the big uns. So what have we got then Saturday to what probably will be ending our week? We are starting here. We've got a combo double at Bath, 140 Balgawan 18s, Pyrrhic Dancer 22s. Going on the 4 o'clock Cola Kid, Foreseeable Future, Connie's Rose. So that's 6 times 25p each way doubles. And then there's 3 25p each way singles, because those 3 aren't anywhere else in my plan. So that 140 Bath, I've got it in the combo double nowhere else. So 25p each way singles, Balgawan, Pyrrhic Dancer and Connie's Rose, which makes it 450 a bet. A lot of bookmakers are the same place terms here, which is 4 and 5. 365 are the ones. So they are, you'll get best price guaranteed, and they've got the same place terms. Outside of that, Sky, 888, Unibet, Betfred, Betway are all offering the same place terms on these races. The bookie definitely to avoid for Bath today is Paddy. Paddy are pretty much one less place on most of these races at Bath. So I wouldn't want to be using a Paddy Power account for Bath racing today. So 450 is your bet one. And then we'll go the second combo double. This is the Doncaster combo double. Similar looking, 225. We're going Haymaker 33s, Mackinac 18s, the big board at 16s. And then we've got the 520 Titian at 14s and Dutch Decoy regular on the channel at 11s. 6 times 25 each way doubles again. And we've got a single on the big board. Wood Flag Dutch Decoy is no single, but not anywhere else in the plan. So that's 350 for a bet there. The watch one here is Sky Betway on that 225, the Portland handicap. Sky and Betway are 7. You've then got 365 Paddy, where you'll get Bog, and then Betfred and Betfair that are all paying 6. So those 6 bookmakers are where you want to look for that 225 Doncaster. But if you've got Sky or Betway, that's where you want to probably hammer a little bit, that 225. But those are the best 6 bookies for the 225 Doncaster, which is the best race of the day. And I've doubled it up with the 520, which is a decent field. But yeah, we'll see. So that's 350 your bet for bet 2. Then my main bet in terms of stake is this one, bet 3. So 225 Doncaster. That was my horse of the day on freebets.com. That's a 33-1. And then we've got my big double for the day. This is the big hope. 5 minutes apart here. They might even end up running at the same time. So 320 Navan, Bria. I can't say that. I've backed it so many times on the channel already this year. Bria, 25-1. I apologise for butchering it again. And then 325 at Bath, Moliana. Moliana, 50-1. You could have got even bigger than that earlier this morning, but 50-1 is a really good price, I think, in that race. All the sneezes were coming. Every time on a video, every time. So that's 25s and 50s, and the finishing off, it's coming a bit shorter, but I've left it in this bet, but I did ideally want something a bit bigger, but there we go. 4 o'clock Bath, Cola Kid at 12s. So stay with me here, folks. 20p each way Yankee on the 4. We've got 25p each way singles, Haymaker and Cola Kid that are also in combo doubles. So 25p each way singles, and those ones are in combo doubles. And then the sort of the big double for the day, we've got 50p each way singles on those 2 and a 40p each way double. So if we get them both placed, that's us up for the day. If we don't, then it'd just be like the last couple of weeks, wouldn't it? But they're my 2 I've picked out together. I like one horse in each of those races. It's those 2, and I think they're very well overpriced. So we'll chance our luck. Sky or Betway, best bet for this one. 365 our third best, and then Betfred or Betfair. That is bet 3. 820 is your bet. Bet 4, we've got 225 Doncaster, Mackinac, 18s, 355 Navan, Futureproof 16s, 4 o'clock Bath, Foreseeable Future at 25s, 520 Doncaster, Titian at 14s, 20p each way Yankee, Then there's 25p each way singles on Machina, Foreseeable Future and Titian that are all in combo bets as well. And a 50p each way single on Future Proof over in Ireland. $6.90 is the bet. Sky or Betway joint best, then 365, then Betfred. $6.90 is your bet. And then Bet5 got a little complicated, I apologise. So what did it end with? So we've got 233 Lingfield. So none of these are anywhere else in the plan. 233 Lingfield, Huskari 11s. It's a 7 runner. It's a good price for that horse. 240 Chester, box to box at 8-1. The 410 Doncaster. It was about double the price, and a horse has come out and it's shortened up. But yeah, I've left it in, but it is obviously short by my standards. Simply Sondheim 11-4 now. And then the 455 Lingfield, Bobby on the Beat at 18s. So I've mended this bet because I originally had a single on that and it's got short. So 20p each way Yankee. Then we've got 50p win singles. So hopefully you can see this. 50p win singles on the top two. Huskari and box to box. 50p win singles on Huskari and box to box. No single there. And then a 50p each way single on Bobby on the Beat, the bigger price. And then what I've done originally, there was going to be a single on Simply Sondheim, and I didn't want it when I saw the price had gone so short. So I've left it in the bet because it's still good enough, but not a single bet. So I've got a 25p each way double. Bobby on the Beat, Huskari, the two Lingfield horses. So it's a Lingfield 25p each way double there. $6.90 is the bet. 365 or Coral are the best bookie. Same place terms as Sky, and that's because that 233 they are paying 3 places. So 365, Coral and Sky are paying 3 places. If that maintains the case, that would be how I'd record the channel stats. So as a reminder, I need 3 of the top 10 bookies that I'm following to be paying the place terms. At the moment, 3 are paying those place terms. It may be a 4th, but definitely 3. So if Huskari is 3rd, it would be a claim for the channel because I've got 3 bookmakers I could put that bet on with. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, that's $6.90. That's the plan. That's the £30 plan. Any questions, shove it in the comments. Word on the golf. All right, it's going all right. We'll see how we go. We're halfway through. So in Wentworth, we lost Zanotti, but the other 3 all put in great rounds. So Kawamura is 1 shot behind 9 under, tied 3rd. Rafa Cabrera-Bello, who's a real big in price, he had a good enough round, and he's about 3 shots from the frame. And Billy Horschel completely turned it round from being, I think it was, 3 he hit about 9 under yesterday. It was ridiculous. So yeah, he was 3 over. Now he's 6 under, 2 shots off the framing. So we've got some chances in there. And then in the US, we lost Cameron Percy. He was my little extra in there. Zach Blair didn't start well, but he finished a bit better. So he's close enough. I think he's about 4 shots from framing. So we'll see how we get on with the rest of the weekend. All right, so yes, I've said it once already, but remind you, the channel meetup this Friday, 22nd, this Friday, it's happening at Kempton. First race scheduled at 5:15. I'll plan to be there. I aim to be there maybe, hopefully, like 4:30. That would be my plan, be there about 4:30. Everybody's welcome. You sort yourself out with your ticket. You come and find the guy with the flat cap. I'm not planning to do autographs or anything like that. But happy to. But also, what I will do is I'll kind of share with people my whole plan for the day. So I'll have probably done some horses for the channel, but I'll give you a bit of an insight on what I might actually do when I go racing. So you can see that too. And then Fantasy Tipster League. So Fantasy Tipster League is on today. It's only 6 races, and we haven't got a load of extra place races. So it'd be interesting to see how many people are just going to chuck it all on the Portland, and if there's going to be less selections, because you've got a couple of races with odds-on horses too. So the 6 races for the tipster are the 205 and 240 at Chester, and then the first 4 at Doncaster, the 150, the 225, the 3 o'clock and the 3:35. That is the only 6 races you can use. It's a 10-point stake. You have to put it in the comments as a reply to my tipster comment. So I will comment on this video with the tipster information. You have to reply to that comment. reply to that comment. Reply to that comment. Anywhere else in the comment feed does not count. It has to be a reply. That's the common mistake that people are making. So it's got to be a reply. You've got 10 points. Up to 3 horses, no more than 3 horses. You can't use half decimal points. It has to be 1, 2, 3. So 1 point each way, 2 point each way, 4 point win, whatever. No decimal points. So what's that? TV races, 10 points, no decimals. Got to be a reply. Got to be in by 2 o'clock. Got to be in by 2 o'clock. No multiples. So you can't do it as a multiple. You can't do forecasts. It's got to be singles only. But 2 o'clock. So the first race is 150, but 2 o'clock's what you got. So by the time I've uploaded this video, you've got about, 2.25 hours or something. Which I appreciate is a short window. I will try my best on Saturdays, but I'll be honest. I like to do my videos and I want to get it out there, but sometimes family's more important than eating breakfast together and that kind of stuff. So hopefully people appreciate that this is not the whole be all and end all of my life, to get this up always in a timely fashion. That's that. All right, I will see you in theory Tuesday night, unless there's anything bonus popping in before, and anything in the meantime I'll put in the comments. All right, have a lovely weekend. Probably see you Tuesday. Thank you very much. Bye bye.